What's up, MS Gymos? How you guys doing? I'm back, baby. I appreciate you guys' patience this past couple weeks as I was finishing up Moving Strong. People are already using it, and they're just like, oh my gosh, like this is one of the coolest things I've done. And I can tell you straight up that program alone, it's probably some of my best work because resistance bands are what I love. Resistance bands are what I built my practices on. Resistance bands are what, before I found you guys, what I used to serve hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. And now I get to bring that to you. So I'm super excited about that. So people are getting really good results. So I appreciate you guys being patient. We're going to get back in the swing of things with these daily exercises. I don't want you to think I forgot about you. I just literally, for the past 3 days, I think I put in close to, I think in 3 days, I think I hit something like 61 hours or 51 hours or something like that in 3 days trying to finish this program. So it's been a little crazy. And I was sad. My wife said something to someone the other day. She's like, yeah, or Misty was just like, yeah, I'm excited to get my husband to a place where I'm not seeing him on his computer all day long. So I'm back and I'm with you. I'm a little tired. I'm gonna just admit it, but we're going to get this done today and rock this out. So anyway, if you just tuned in and you're like, who is this guy and what the heck is he talking about? Don't worry about it. My name's Trevor Wicken. I'm the creator of the MS Gym. I wanted to create this place so that you could learn how to exercise and how you can learn how to move and how you can learn to actually, use movement and use therapy or use exercise to counteract your MS symptoms. And we are successfully doing that. And so welcome. I'm happy you're here. Tim, what is up, dude? I missed you. Lily's on. Lily, there you are. Passion doesn't count hours. I like that. And it's true. You guys are what kept me driving forward as it's like 1:30 in the morning and I'm like, oh my God, I've had a pot and a half of coffee and I can't have any more. All right, enough ballyhoo. Let's get going. So what we're going to be talking about this week is the rotator cuff, all right? And I know I didn't film yesterday, and this is called Fantastic Four. So what we're going to do is one part today. We're going to do 2 parts tomorrow, and then we're going to do 1 part on Thursday, and then you'll have a full circuit by Friday. So see, I'm still hooking you guys up. We're still making sure this is all right, okay? So when we look at this, when we look at the rotator cuff, we're looking at 4 different muscles, okay? The first of these muscles, and when we think about the rotator cuff, we got to think about the acronym SITS, S-I-T-S. Now, number 1 is under there, okay? It's on the back side of the scapula, and it's called your subscapularis, okay? That means under the scapula, okay? The other members of the rotator cuff are right here. You got supraspinatus, infraspinatus, and then you got teres minor, okay? And then I would like to throw in, this group as a whole has to learn how to function as a group as well. So the acronym is SITS, but then I like to add on another S, so then it becomes SITS, all right? And we'll talk about what that is on Thursday. So when we talk about the subscap, it sits right here, okay? So here's your scapula, boop, and then here is your subscapularis. So your lat comes up like this, and it comes up and kind of hooks underneath here, but right underneath, so there's my lat fibers right there, and make sure I'm not drawing on myself, but right underneath here, that is where you got right there is your subscapularis, is right under there. So what you need, a lot of times when that happens is when that gets tight, it pulls your shoulders forward like this. So if you've ever had a massage and you've ever had one of those crazy massage therapists dig in your armpit and you literally want to go boom and just punch them in the face, it's because that muscle gets super duper bound up. And when that gets bound up, it makes your shoulder do this. And when we sit like this, we lose our ability to contract our blades. And when we can't contract our blades, then we can't get into BGB. All right? So releasing subscapularis and counteracting that is one of the best ways to do this. So what you do, you're gonna have to use your fingers here, okay? Because it's better to use your fingers. You can use a ball and you can stick a lacrosse ball on the wall. Okay, so you could stick a lacrosse ball on the wall like this and just kind of lean into it. Okay, so that would look like this. So lacrosse ball's here, goes under the armpit, And you literally could just sit. This is going to hurt me. I know it's going to hurt me. Yep. There it is. So you could just sit and just rock that out. Okay. So that's one way to do it, is there. Now the other way to do it too while you're just hanging out is you can use your hands. So you get your thumb in there, you kind of hold this arm because you want that nice and loose. You want this shoulder blade just like blah, okay? So you want that bad boy nice and loose in here, okay? Let me move my camera down for a sec. Okay, so hi, oh, there we go. All right, so we're right in here. So right, see where my thumb is? You want to get right in there. So you may actually even need to lean forward a little bit and get in there. So you see my thumb, it's driven up on the back side of my, see, I'm moving my scapula right now. So I'm in that subscap and with my thumb. So you can see I'm all up in there, okay? So I'm all up in there. I'm just relaxing that thing and I'm getting up in that subscapularis. So you've got to get that thing loose. If you don't get that thing loose, you're not going to be able to move very well, okay? So you can kind of get up in there, you kind of push up and get underneath. So you can see what I'm doing with my thumb. You can use your fingers too if you want. Kind of get in there this way. Okay, if you really trust someone and they're your friend and they're going to remain your friend through thick and thin, you can have someone work on this. Because oftentimes, I've seen somebody try to release their spouse's subscap and it ends up in a divorce. I'm just kidding. Right, this can be a very sensitive area, so you want to get in there. Okay, so that's the first side. So get over on the other side. Same deal, kind of just lean forward like this. Get up in there, okay? Loosen up your shoulder blade, okay? Right there, because you don't want those big old lat muscles pushing you out. You want to get up in there because it's kind of underneath. So again, you're right up in that armpit area. Okay? Now, if you start to feel numbness or tingling in your arm, that means you're on a nerve. You need to move, okay? If your arm's falling asleep, you're on a blood vessel. You don't want to be there. So you want to be right here. You don't want to get in your actual axilla or your armpit. You want to be just below it. Okay, so you got to get that subscapulus. So for all of you who work on computers a lot and sit a lot, this is lit up. Like I've been sitting on my butt for the past pretty much 3 weeks working on Moving Strong. So my entire body is just wicked tight, okay, in these areas. All right, so we're going to release that. Okay, so that's one, so that's subscap. Now, what am I trying to say here? Bear with me, all right? My words are not quite sharp today. My brain's like, what? You want me to do what? So another part of the subscap release that's not included in the anatomy books is your pec. Okay, so the subscap and the pec and the pec minor. So once those get tight, the pec minor is right here. So pec minor is right there. See how close that is in proximity to the subscap, which is under there. So this pulls down this way. This pulls down this way. You got to get that pec loose as well. So once you release the subscap, if you're doing it on the wall, turn around and put that bad boy on the wall with you. Otherwise, you're going to grab your fingers and you're going to release this pec. So you want to release subscapularis and pec minor to really, really get your shoulder blades back to being balanced. Okay? So this is good stuff. So all of you guys that sit a lot, which is a lot of MSers, and many of you are on the computer a lot because that's just the way the world is, me included, these things get super tight. I did go work out yesterday. Even in the midst of everything, I kept moving. But I literally spent like 30 minutes. I spent like 30 minutes on mobility before I even picked up a weight or a cable in my hand. Because my body was just like, dude, you have got to get loose. You got to get loose. Otherwise, this ain't happening. So you will get tight. You got to spend some time on mobility. Okay? All right, so rub out that pecky peck. Pecky peck. You guys missed my singing too. I know you did. The world is not as melodious without Trevor's singing voice. Ding. All right. So once you release the pecs and the subscap, we can now start moving. So I want you to do this one arm at a time. We're going to do a lat release, or what's called a scapular depression. So the function of subscapularis and pec minor are literally tip and drop. So they're tip and depress down like that. So down this way. So what do we have to do? We got to roll and bring it back. Okay, we got to roll and bring it back that way. So we got to release the pec, release the subscap, which both pull you down. Now we have to use these bad boys back here to actually create this motion. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit with your arm up like, do you swear to tell the truth and know how the whole truth and nothing but the truth, right? So we're right here and we're going to do a pull down, okay? Now look at my shoulder. Most people set up like this. Does that even look right? Not so much. So what you need to do is get that arm up, and then you need to pull your shoulder blade back and down. Even if you can't get your arm back that far, even if your arm's right here, you can still pull back and down. The whole goal is to get the shoulder blade set right. So what you do is you get set up this way, okay? And then you're going to use this lat muscle right here to pull your arm down. So you're going to sit up tall, abs are in, relax your shoulders. So I should see none of this. No shruggy wuggies. So you're locking through here, abs are in, shoulder blades down, and then you're using these lat muscles, hand open. What you're going to be doing here is you're going to pull. So you see how this is all flat? I'm not doing any of this. So you're pulling straight down, and it's a 1, 2, 3, and then let it come back up. And as you come back up, don't let the shrug happen. Keep on that same path, even if you can only get your hand up this high. And down, 2, 2, so you're using right through here, 3, and back up. Now, subscapularis is here. Lat is here. They are in very close proximity, just like the TFL and the glute medius. So you've got to make sure that you're using the right muscle, which is back here, not here. So it's not here, it's back here. Okay, ready? And down. So it's 3, 2, 3, and come up. 4, 2, 3, and come up. 5, other shoulder blade down. 2, 3, and come up. 6, 2, 3, come up. 2 more. 7, 2, 3. Make sure your neck is chilled out. Don't let it come up. And 8, 2, 3. All right, cool. All right, other side. Now you can do this if you want to speed up the process, time management. You can do both at the same time too. I'm just doing one at a time, okay? So just in case you can't hold your arms up at both at the same time. So other arm up, plead the fifth. Okay, tell the truth, always. Now adjust your neck back this way. Find your lat, and we go. So it's a 1, 2, 3. Fingers open, you guys, and back up. That's important. It stretches out the fascia. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. Good. Make sure that shoulder's not creeping up. Find it. Relax it. If you need to reset every rep, do it. 4, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3. Good. Rock it. I feel like I should be doing like a salsa dance. 6, 2, 3. I'm like merengue, merengue. Down. 7, 2, 3. Salsa time. And down. 8, 2, and 3. Good job. All right. That's your exercise for today. Okay. That's a big one. It's an important one. If you can't get your blades to drop, you can't press, you can't pull, you can't lift, you can't do a push-up, you can't hold a weight, you can't pick up groceries, you can't do anything because you're going to be all up in your neck up like this and you're going to be walking around like, yo man, what's wrong with me? I can't get better. You've got to get those blades back and down, okay? So this is where we start. I want you practicing this all week. I want you focus on this all week. I want that subscap loose. I want that pec loose. I want you like, ho, ho, create a dance move out of it. Ho, ho, yeah, ho. Ho, okay? Whatever you need to do to make it fun, make it fun. So tomorrow we're going to go over the external rotators, so the I and the T, so infraspinatus and teres minor. And then on Thursday we're going to get into subscapularis and also what are called scaptions or scapular tracking. All right? So that's the plan this week. You guys are awesome. If you want to like, give me some like. If you want to love, give me some love. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And stay tuned because later today, because I didn't do Motivation Monday yesterday, today is Tuesday Treasure with Trevor, or Trevor's Tuesday Treasure. There you go. That's what it's going to be. Triple T, baby. Trevor's Tuesday Treasure. That's what's coming up later today. So I'll see you guys there. Bye.